Today I messed up by eating at Halal Guys. Last time when I ate at Halal Guys, I asked for 3 lines of red sauce and it was at the right level of spiciness for my taste. So last night, I asked for 3 lines of sauce again, expecting to experience similar level of spiciness as last time, but nope, it was way spicier than usual. The red sauce was 3-4x times spicier than the last time I was there. It so was spicy I had a hard time finishing the whole plate. 4 hours after eating, I started to experience severe abdominal pain 12/10. I was in fetal position, holding my stomach, twists and turns in my bed, while groaning. It was so painful at one point that I had the thoughts of going to the ER and asking for morphine. I wanted to take ibuprofen, but I didn't because it would probably make the stomach pain worse. So instead, I placed cold bottle of water on my stomach for some relief. Thank God, it was good enough for me to fall asleep. When I woke up this morning, the stomach pain was gone. I thought the nightmare was over, but nope, it was just the beginning. I had 4 diarrheas in the past 2 hours. My asshole burns each time I go to the toilet. I am writing this as water shooting out of my ass. I don't think I will going back to Halal Guys again. This unpleasant experience conditioned me to fear Halal Guys. Today I messed up by changing the curriculum in 9th grade. We watched American History X in my 9th grade class. It's a powerful film, but it's loaded with profanity. Following that we were given a creative writing task to write a new scene. Prompt: write a continuation of American History X. Use a character from the movie, like Derek or Danny, and introduce a new character of your making. Their conversation should revolve around past mistakes, personal growth, and future aspirations. Given the green light to use explicit language, which was a big deal for a 14-year-old, I went all out and wrote the most expletive-laden piece I could think of. Trust me, if you've seen the movie, my script wouldn't feel out of place. Proudly, I handed it to my teacher. Fast forward a few days, my parents get a call from the principal. The school was considering suspending me due to the obscene language in my assignment. I tried to explain to my parents that the film we watched in class was just as explicit, if not more so. Deciding to verify for themselves, my parents watched the movie and then pulled up reviews from Common Sense Media to back me up. Armed with this, they scheduled a chat with the principal and managed to get the suspension scrapped. In a twist I didn't see coming, the school decided to remove American History X from the curriculum. Today I messed up by laughing in a lady's face when she told me her brother-in-law was autistic. I, F24, went out to dinner with my boyfriend, M29, to Cracker Barrel. We had just finished up and we were waiting in line to pay when an older man in front of us, I would say probably in his late 60s, was staring at my boyfriend. He then stuck his hand out for my boyfriend to shake. My boyfriend shook his hand and said hello and was very kind in return. The lady in line behind us laughed a little bit and said, "That's Carl, my brother-in-law, he's autistic." But that's not what I heard. I heard, "That's Carl, my brother-in-law, he's tipsy." So I proceeded to laugh. It wasn't until we got into the car when my boyfriend said to me, "Babe, you realize she said he was autistic, right? And you just laughed in her face." I was absolutely mortified and instantly started crying and cried the whole drive home. I felt absolutely awful. To the kind lady at Cracker Barrel, if you read this, just know that I am so sorry. Today I messed up by looking through my GFs like TikToks. So me and my GF were in class together on break and she tells me to watch one of her TikToks. I put my phone down and watch some Harry Potter edit on her phone, then I take it and start scrolling down. For some context, we had gotten into a huge fight around 2 days ago which ended in her hitting me, screaming at me, calling me names, then slamming the door. I didn't talk to her for a day or so, then we made up that morning. As I was scrolling through her TikToks I come across a video of just 2 people having a text convo, and the issue they're having is something I directly struggle with in the relationship, let's say, communicating my feelings. I sat there scrolling through the slideshow and eventually swiped to the next video. Same thing. Another text convo slideshow. Another issue I was causing in the relationship. I ended up scrolling through 15 of those in a row and finally landed on a video that hit me like a truck. It was captioned me explaining to people that girls often break up / end the relationship with their partner way before they actually end the relationship. Now this hit me hard because for the past 3 or 4 months or so we had been arguing constantly. I won't really get into details. Most of those arguments she has said something like, "So do you just want to break up with me then?" which has led me to believe this relationship has been over for the past 3 to 4 months. She just hasn't had the courage to break up with me yet. And she still says she loves me even though she's already over it. We're on better terms now and things are going great, but I have this feeling in the back of my mind that this relationship, ever since 3 to 4 months ago, has just been fake. It's been a lie, because she basically ended it and hasn't told me yet. I just feel betrayed. Today I messed up by allowing Alexa to have access to my personal photos. My dad and his new girlfriend of 2 weeks came to visit me at my home this weekend. We are all sitting in the living room and talking about how pretty the photos were that came up as the default backgrounds on my Fire TV. I said yay, The Echo Show has a slideshow of photos that I picked to circulate so you can see out family pictures and such. So my dad feels so emboldened to say, "Alexa, show me my pictures." First thing that pops up is a photo of a price tag that I had taken at a random store. That was my first red flag, and I soon realized that this is my camera roll for a few years ago and not my pre-selected photos for the slideshow. I made a point of expressing my concerns that these photos were not the ones supposed to be up there. Lo and behold, the third photo that pops up is a nice photo of my bare boobs. My face is beet red at this point and I start freezing up, screaming at Alexa to stop while everyone is giggling. She did not stop, and it didn't occur to me to get up and unplug it. That 10 seconds felt like 10 minutes.